Don't blink, Yink. Welcome to Come to our show. I'm guys are doing well. Guys are having a wonderful day on this day of the Lord, the 26th of August, 2025. Is it the day of the Lord? No, it's a Tuesday. But every single day should be worship for being alive, being on this planet. So today we are doing a video that is half bragging, half a question, because I do like. I was talking to this guy today. For safety reason, I'm going to say the name of the guy because he do have a business, and if and only if I become quite popular, this could be okay. So this is gonna be a long video, but it's a short video. Um, he is Muslim, and although I'm not gonna convert to Islam, I do have a lot of respect for Muslim people. For me, somebody that's praying, I'm working in a bit in the background. My apologies. We're drinking Rockstar Strawberry and Lime, which is freaking good. So I do have a lot of respect for that guy. And we're talking about trials and how much you put yourself in. For example, to me, praying 5 times a day when you don't have to. Ramadan is super hard. The Heat I did is also super hard. And I was just having a lot of respect for that guy. But he was talking about how life is always a challenge, right? And we're talking about intentions and the intention of working hard, the intention of being a good person, and how much being a good person, even by only intention, was important. Now brings forward the subject. So why am I not saying the name or the company? But because people will see this as somebody that's even my mom and dad are like, oh, he's trying to convert you. No, I just respect people that are hard worker. I just respect people that have belief, maybe religious belief or system belief. Um, my biggest belief, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, and I know I'm gonna get some hate for it. My biggest belief isn't even religious. My biggest belief isn't even a principle. My biggest belief is hard work. I am doing hard work, and you guys, I've made a couple of videos about why I love hard work so much. I made a couple of videos as to why this means so much to me. I made a couple of videos as to why this is becoming kind of an obsession. Because when you're used to working hard and you don't work hard, even if you work as much as other people, you'll feel like you don't work hard because you're so used to a level of work. As you guys know, we got the phone back on Monday. No, that's not true. We got the phone back on Sunday. I believe it's Sunday. Yeah, because I saw my mom yesterday. Yeah. So we got the phone back on Sunday, and the phone is right here. We still put the elastic because again it's 48 hours, and I didn't. I took it out from my mom yesterday, and I saw that you have to redo it today. Because I saw my mom and I used it a lot. Now I'm using it a lot, but it's cold outside, so it's not gonna get too warm, hopefully. Um, but now here's the problem, and it's also kind of bragging, but also kind of being normal. So the first thing is, first of all, for being busy, I want to say that even though I look extremely busy, I am really happy. I am really happy, and I finally found some kind of balance. I saw my mom yesterday. I saw my dad today, and it was good to see them. I've talked with people today. I talked with friends today, and it was really nice. It was really, 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 really nice. Could have done a bunch of things, but I just did what I had to do, and I just did what I felt was right. Now, the problem with the new phone is that it's not a new phone. It's an old phone, but it feels like a new phone because it's pimped out. It's like the show in the '90s Exhibit, Pimp My Ride, you know. Or it's like Kitchen Nightmare. Let's with something that's more relevant, even though the show isn't relevant, right? So we now have a four device. We have three phones. Um, One that is garbage, one that is too old, and one that I love with all my heart. And we have a tablet. So I'm gonna show you what I do. Sorry, right now what we're doing is we're uploading to YouTube and TikTok. Twitch from Twitch. Twitch from Twitch. Clips from Twitch. Yeah, I love working hard. And compared to last year, I'm working less hard, of course, but I also achieve balance. And I'm grateful for that. So the first copy of what we have is, of course, Crown. And the camera right here is amazing. I got Idle Brick Breaker, which is the same company as a tower. Now, Idle Brick Breaker is a game where I don't even know if I did a Idle Brick Breaker. I'll do a second one, I don't care. And the second game is more idle. But this is made by the same people that did the tower. It does resemble a little bit. Is it a lot of fun? Yes. But at the same time, there is a little bit of a, how do I say it? There is a little bit of a difference. See, the tower, my favorite, I am addicted. Not a little bit, not a lot. I am addicted. Addiction, I don't think there's a little addiction. I don't think there's a lot of addiction. When you're addicted, you're addicted. It makes sense? Cool, it makes sense. Cool beans. So, the tower, the biggest mistake that I did was the cheap playthrough, because the cheap playthrough are always dependent on each other. Right? And then, with Idle Brick Breaker, I only have one playthrough. Technically, I have two, sorry. But I'm only going to be playing the two when I'm playing something in the background. So, for example, if I need to give you an example, I don't think I need to give you an example. Nadrovia. Yeah, I don't think I need to give you an example. So with that being said, we got the next one. And the next one is what? The next one is, why am I bragging? Because I feel like right now we're doing 6 videos. We're doing 6 videos and we're uploading 15 per 10 minutes. I'm not going to do more than 40, I'm not going to do more than 60, that way I don't spam people inbox. But we're basically uploading a lot, which is great. We're doing 6 videos, so the Nature Corn Doi, I got 4 games right now, so that's 6. So yeah, so pretty busy. Now, I'm bragging because I am comfortable doing this. And again, I don't think I could be doing more with my 10 and 4. Maybe I could do 5, maybe I could do 6, I don't know. I don't freaking know. But here I am, right? Now, why is it worrying? Because I'm not special. I'm not special at all. There's this guy, and this is a true story. You're not going to believe this, but I don't care. It's a true story. There's this guy who watched One Piece. So One Piece, at the current state, that's what it is. One of the biggest anime. If you did a run-through of every single episode of One Piece, you would have 18 full days of watching it. Right? Now, here's the problem. Take away all of the intro, take away all of the recap, it's 17 something. The guy, my apologies, he stood in front of multiple, and I swear to God, I wish I was joking, multiple One Piece screen. So he had like, let's say 12 screens, and he was watching One Piece. 1 episode per episode. So in 20 minutes, he was watching 12 episodes. So 12 episodes is what? 12 episode of 20. It's 20, it's 6. It's 4 hours per 20. So every single time that you watch one, it's 4 hours that you watch. Do this times 24, because you watch it 24, that's 24 days. So I don't think he watched it at 1.5 times the speed though. I think he watched it at 1 time the speed. But he still managed to watch the entirety of One Piece in 1 day. He watched, I don't remember the exact number of, you know what, fuck it. Google, guy watches One Piece 24 hours. In 24 hours, a guy named Alex Onay, which is freaking, that is super cool. This is the guy. Shout out to Alex Onay. Super cool.
I'm watching every episode of One Piece in 24 hours by watching 12 episodes at once at 1.75 times
There you go.
speed. That's over 1,100 episodes. So why am I doing this? My friend David, he's like one of my best friends right now, and he loves
I love this guy.
One Piece.
One Piece is the best piece of fiction ever made.
And I don't...
You know what? To be honest, I should actually react to this. Because I have an humongous amount of respect for that guy. That guy, to me, is a genius. Okay. Put it like that. Is the guy a genius? Possibly, possibly. I think it takes some mental capacity to do this. What he's doing. I think it takes a level of capacity, mental capacity to watch all of this and to get information. Now, this is the craziest part. This, I'm not gonna watch the video because I'm gonna react to it. But the guy, friend. Okay, so like I said, his best friend said, "Oh, yo, this episode, this show is the most amazing," right? His friend gave him a test of questions. Sorry, and the guy gave the answer to every single question. Now, I'm not saying that he had 100% right, but he had a passing grade. That means that he retained enough information out of the 12 screen to be somewhat knowledgeable on the show. And to me, that is insane. To me, that is amazing. Am I saying that I'm gonna have 12 screen? No, I'm not saying that. I am not saying that. I could do a whole guild of Tower. That would be insane. Imagine a whole guild of Tower. That would be insane. That would be insane. Yeah. Holy shit. That's a good idea though. And the point of this video wasn't that. The point of the video wasn't even to talk about Alex O'Neill. Although shout out to Alex O'Neill, you're amazing. I respect you. Okay, so I didn't finish. It takes a level of capacity. Oh, okay. It takes a level of mental capacity to understand everything that's going on in One Piece. But it's when you talk about hard work, this is pretty much a a prowess. This is Olympian. This is Olympic level. This is Olympic level. I don't want you to understand that. Not a lot of people can do that. I don't think I can. I can't. I can't. No, I can't. I don't think I can. I could try, but I can't. But that's not the problem. The problem isn't that. The problem is I have a new phone. Well, I have 4 phones now. The new phone is actually this one, but this one is a week and a half old. This is old news. And the first thing I did when I got the phone back 2 days ago was to go in and start another play show. And guess what? Guess what? This is gonna be the norm starting right now. It's gonna be having 4 playthrough. It's gonna be having 4 playthrough. Is it crazy? Possibly. But what's the definition of craziness? Is it to go someplace that no other people can go? Possibly. I think it's somewhat akin to that. Is it the exact same thing? No, not at all. But it's pretty close to that. With that being said, because now I'm trying to gain time because I'm playing the game, but with the 4 playthrough. Now, this is a level. This is kind of the proof. Okay, so technically speaking, this is very complex, but this is a lot of my personal story. So when I started doing multitasking, it was a problem of work. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I got ADHD bad today. Actually, some really good weather right now. You look at this. A nice little sunset. And this is, again, we're uploading from Twitch to YouTube and TikTok. Like I was saying, what started out as multitasking was... oh my god, this is bad. So the first case of multitasking was I was playing a game and then I was playing another game. So I was playing 2 games. One of them was very action-packed and the other one was very narrative-packed. So for example, we played a lot of Walking Dead, Telltale, and right before that we were playing Hollow Knight. Why? Because I kept the clips for Hollow Knight when I was doing Walking Dead. So I would listen to Walking Dead on YouTube, the cutscene, and I would then play the game. And when I was listening to them talk, I was making clips. So right now we're playing a game called Final Fantasy 2, and I'm making a lot of clips there. So multitasking, and it's very early stage in my career. Now, when I talk about this is important because I'm talking about content. This is the first job that I care about. This is the first job that I love. Is there a place that I love working at? Yes. My last job was a job that I loved. However, I was loving the people there. I was loving the place there. I was loving the environment there. I wasn't passionate about the job in itself, but I like working there for sure. So I get bullied there, which I just said I love the place, but there's one person that is making my life living hell. We are 12. Am I gonna ruin my? Am I gonna let one person ruin my experience? No, no, fuck that guy, right? So the plan here, okay, reward 10 diamond. Let's buy another card. Passive income. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's do stage skips and let's do passive income. That's good. It's really good actually. Yeah, because stage skip, we're not gonna skip a lot, and we're not. That's actually good. Yeah. Perfect. Diamond. Okay, so like I was saying, so I get bullied, and I turn to music to help me out. So one song that I'm listening to is Kid Boga. Long story short, there's a lot of story about that, but I told the story multiple times, so fuck it. So I listen to Kid Boga, and I'm listening to him, and I'm listening to him. Pandemic hits 2020. I'm listening to a lot of Kid Boga. So then, he's my favorite content creator, by the way. And then he said, I'm watching all of his YouTube. And he's like, you can find me on Twitch. And I don't know what Twitch is. So I go on Twitch, and I'm like, okay, well, I like this site. This website is actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's not my favorite site, but it's kind of cool. How many times can I say kind of cool before it gets annoying? Yeah, I feel like it gets annoying kind of fast. I kind of need this though. Power. Let's do shield penetration, and we'll do passive income. We'll do, yeah, we'll do ball power. Nice. Okay. That way we get, we literally get perfect. So yeah, so what ends up happening is he talks about Twitch. Now, if you want some more, you can find him on Twitch. So I go on Twitch, and the next day I fall in love with Twitch. The next day I'm streaming Pokemon Silver. Yeah. Now this is not. I fall in love with making content. So what I do is I go to work, and then I fall more and more and more in love with it, to the point where I'm so in love that I'm missing work to make content. I'm missing work. Fast forward 2 years, I fall into a second depression, because this time the bully said, I'm gonna shoot you. So of course, as a nice kid, I never had a death threat. So I start finding some games that are idle. I fall on the tower. I want you guys to understand something. I'm so depressed that I don't film videos. I'm so depressed that I don't do streams. I'm so depressed that when I do streams, I cry on camera. I do the tower. You wanna know what I did? It's a true story. I am watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul for 3 weeks, non-stop. And I'm watching these shows, and I'm watching these shows, and I'm playing the tower, and then the tower becomes the game that I fall in love with. I fall in love, but when I come back to work, I'm still obsessed with content. So I get in trouble. I get in trouble. So my boss said, "Hey, I told you 20 times, I cannot trust you with your phone at work. I'm going to take your phone. You're not allowed to, but that's the thing he doesn't understand. It doesn't matter if he takes my phone, because I had this, and this was close enough to the office for me to be able to listen to music. So I was still okay. So I started having the tower in his office, recording, playing, and this was a remedy for me. I didn't have to focus on how much I wasn't doing on the content. Oh, I'm wasting my time. No, because you're recording content. You're recording in the office, but you're still recording. Long story short, this company closed. I didn't know the company was going to close. I have 2 phones, so the plan is I have this one and this one. This one, I know how I started. I'm going to do a second playthrough of the tower. This one I was more offensive. I'm going to be more defensive. The next day, this is a true story. My mom tells me, Steph, I have a tablet. My real name is Stefan. I have a tablet at home. Do you want it? I'm like, sure, Mom. The tablet, I'm really noticing quick. They cannot do much. It lags a lot. There's a lot of problem with that tablet. However, guess what? It's able to run the tower. I create this 4th playthrough. It is 3rd playthrough. And this is what I've been doing for a while. And of course, I didn't have another thing. So when I'm streaming, when I'm playing games, I did it. Now, here comes the thing. To this video, I have this brand new phone, which is 2 weeks ago, right? I told you, today is the 20th. I bought it on the 16th. No, that's not true. I received it on the 16th, which means I owned it from the 16th. Possibly bought it on the 15th or the 14th, I don't know. Of August, which is this month. 10 days ago. So then what happened is, tomorrow's gonna be 2 weeks. Tomorrow. So what happened is, I get the phone, and I'm like, dude, whatever you do, do not go in and do a play show. And the first thing I did was do a play show. See, now this makes sense. This whole video makes sense. From the guy that did 12 videos a minute to me who's playing 4 games at the same time, recording 2 things at the same time, right? It's kind of pointless, isn't it? Until it's not. Until it's not. Now, how is it not? Because of course, the thing that you do is pointless until it become everything that you do is pointless until it has values. And when it has value, then everybody said, oh my god, you got a gold mine. Bro, I had a gold mine a year ago. It was just not active. Now it's active. And it's not active because I'm not making cash, but that's it. That's another story. So yeah, so with the multitasking, I have a phone, and the problem here, holy shit, this is dropping fast. 10%, there was at 15. It's what's going on? I have to end this video soon. Yeah. So basically, I had this. I have to finish now. Fuck. It was at 28%. What's going on? Fast. Okay, let's go. Focus. I promised myself that I wouldn't do it, and I do it. Is that because I couldn't help it, or it's just natural to want to multitask more? And then, as long as I'm not overwhelmed, because these 4 games are what? These 4 games are kind of cool because they're semi-idle. You have to click a button once in a while, but most of the time you don't click anything. So it's not more work. Right? It's not more work. I don't know. Is it a problem that I feel the need to do more? Could I kind of be satisfied with what I'm doing? Or is that cool because I'm working harder and harder and harder, and ultimately speaking, my dedication will shine through? I have these memories as a kid of watching people watch multiple screens. So security guard. I was wearing 90s, so classic security guard, watching 5-6 screens at the same time, and I thought these people were hard worker. And here I am, doing the same thing years later. I don't know, I'm just proud of myself, but I don't want it to be this sickness. I don't want it to be... Yeah, to glue the phone today, I'm not supposed to use this phone, but I'm using it. So, you know. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.